Hey guys, long time no see. I've basically concluded that DCS AI is just about as good as a flight sim written in assembly coded in DOS in 1991. And maybe it's worse than that, so let's begin. I'm starting off here with the MiG versus the F-16, and let's see what happens. So I'm just going to go low and just keep him kind of on padlock up at the top here and see what he does. Just kind of keeping him off in my sights, see what he does until it's good to strike here. So yeah, this is a game that actually is the first to have a padlock system. If you've watched my 90s tier list video, it's pretty good, but it's not perfect. Okay, so he goes low to around my altitude, maybe a little lower. Kind of probably a stupid decision because I'm not really sure what he's doing here, but he is holding a turn. He's going right, but having a hard time keeping track of him, so we're just going to turn the padlock off and hopefully I'll run into him again. There he is. He's reversing. Oh, and another reverse turn. And there we go. Going in for the kill here, and I'm able to scratch him here. So that's pretty much fight one. It's not the best AI, but good enough to try to confuse you a little bit. And honestly, for the time, I really have no complaints. I would say that the biggest bottleneck of Falcon 3 is the views. The field of view is so tiny. I mean, look at this cockpit. You can not even half the screen is dedicated to the 3D space. All right, so back in DCS. This time going head-to-head with one of our own, an F-16, someone suggested. They said that the AI is based off of the airplane that it's in, which can make sense, but let's see what happens. So, just merging with them on the vertical, and he does a decently good job of avoiding what I was trying to do there, but it looks like that he is losing all of his energy. He just decided to kind of completely dive and run away from me. Alright, I could already hear the labels guy saying that I was cheating, using the label to follow him through the gun sights, but my goal is not to kill this guy, because I have a theory, and the theory is if you bully the AI enough, they will eventually kill themselves. So let's see if that happens here. Obviously, I still have no idea what I'm doing in DCS combat. I am so much used to the BMS HUD, but let's kind of fast forward up some stuff here and just kind of go into a little bit of a rate fight with this guy until he eventually decides to completely just give up. So I've basically been able to kill him that entire time. Oh, and there we go. Yep. And don't say he didn't run out of fuel. We both had the same fuel, we have the same jet, and I was in burner pretty much the whole time. Alright, back to Falcon 3. This time it's the F-16 versus the MiG. So the MiG's off to my left. Unfortunately, I can't edit missions at all. It's just how the game works, so I have to use their pre-made training missions, and they put us right on top of each other at the start, so just kind of finding my bearings here. Alright, he decided to take the vertical, which I've never ever seen a DCS plane do yet, and use to their advantage. But oh yeah, he was able. Okay, yeah, he was able to stall me out and get above my guns there. So honestly, not bad. I wouldn't say I'm an expert at Falcon 3 dogfighting though. It's actually kind of a lot harder than it looks. The physics and views are very tough, but so far he is evading my scope pretty well. We're kind of locked into a little rate fight here, but I am pulling him in, and he decides to reverse the turn and kind of go vertical again, but yeah, that didn't really work out too much for him, but hey, switching it up, not too bad. I commend that. Alright. So someone told me to try the F5, and the same thing kind of happened. I just had him on my nose the whole time, and like I said, eventually if you just bully the AI enough in the mountains, they will kill themselves. Just like that. Okay.